All right, Rich Van Tassel here with you on the Rich Van Tassel Show. 90.5 Brookdale Student Radio HD3, also recording for my YouTube channel as well, the Rich Van Tassel channel. Gonna get started as we do every week, giving you the breakdown of last night's Thursday night football game, then getting into the preview of the games for this Sunday in Week 14 of the NFL season. All right, last night the Minnesota Vikings lost a tough one on the road, 23-20 in favor of the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals moved to 11-2. Minnesota drops to 8-5. The box score first for the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Teddy Bridgewater, one of the games where North Turner allowed him to throw the ball, was 25 of 36, 335 yards, one touchdown, no interceptions. Adrian Peterson joined an elite club as he rushed for his 100th touchdown. He also has 10,000 rush yards. I believe it was 117 games that he was able to accomplish that feat. But altogether in the game, only 23 carries for 69 yards, which is 3 yards per carry. Teddy Bridgewater was the only other rush attempt. He had 1 for 3, so the running game was certainly held in check by the Arizona Cardinals. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, as you would expect, with a young quarterback like Teddy Bridgewater, a conservative play caller, and North Turner was the top wide receiver. 6 receptions for 67 yards. Jarius Wright at 5 for 51. Mike Wallace has continued to disappoint in his time in Minnesota, 3 for 42, but Wallace did have the touchdown. Adrian Peterson, Jarius Wright, and Teddy Bridgewater all fumbled and they were all lost, so critical mistakes there, especially on a 3-point game. The team only had 2 sacks, no interceptions. Cordero Patterson had 3 returns for 93 yards. That's 31 yards per return. His longest was 41, so he was pretty consistent all night with good returns. Blair Walsh was 2 for 2 for his field goals. For the Cardinals, Carson Palmer, 25 of 36, 310 yards. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Really got to start to consider him for MVP if you're not already doing so. David Johnson, in replace of the injured Ellington and Chris Johnson, was 19 carries for 92 yards. That's 4.8 yards per rush. Very good there. Altogether, the team was 29 of 97, which is 3.3 yards per rush. Michael Floyd, top receiver, 5 receptions, 102 yards and a touchdown. John Brown, 4 for 78 and a touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, only 5 for 41. Calais Campbell, Alex Okafor, and Deion Buchanan all recovered the fumbles. So with the no interceptions for Carson Palmer, they were thrust +3 in the turnover department. They had 3 sacks, no interceptions, and Chandler Cantizero was 3 for 3 in his field goals. So we discussed Arizona yesterday on the YouTube channel, a big game for them. They've almost certainly cinched that division. Had they lost, I felt the door would have been very much open for Seattle with that win. They only need to win 1 out of their final 3. One of those games is included against Seattle. Again, if both them and Seattle finish at 11-5, Arizona will win the division, but I find it highly unlikely they're going to lose one of their next 3 games. For Minnesota, they dropped to 8-5. Going to see what the Packers will do against the Cowboys on Sunday. They can still have the same record at 8-5 with Green Bay holding the tiebreakers, or they can fall a game back. So certainly they're pretty solid for a playoff spot. They do have Seattle chasing them, but they are in the 5th spot right now. However, you look at teams like Tampa Bay as well as Atlanta. Atlanta's fading fast, so I'd be much more worried about Tampa Bay. Could Tampa Bay win out and get to 10 wins? That remains to be seen. They can certainly get to 9, though, which would put Minnesota in a situation where they have to win 2 out of their final 3. So we'll see how that develops the rest of the way. But very nice win for the Arizona Cardinals. It tells a lot about a team that they beat a quality team at home. Sometimes the home games are much tougher on the road. You may be having a bit of a letdown thinking that being at home will carry you for the rest of the game. So hats off to the Arizona Cardinals for that one. All right, so that's the breakdown of last night's game. Going to take a break here for a couple minutes. Then we'll come back and get right into Week 14 and give you the breakdown of the games and how I think they're going to go. So thank you.